Hi folks, I'm Ian Baker, the product specialist here at American RV in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Today I'm here to tell you all about the 2017 Keystone Passport 2510 RB. It's a great couples coach, nice big rear bathroom, open floor plan. Let's go ahead and start on the front here and make our way around, and then we'll head on in. So right here is your propane tank cover, two 20-pound propane tanks inside, nice and easy to get to. Just undo the thumb screws here, lift up the door, and that will give you access to your two tanks. Right behind that is your, are your rails for your battery box there. And then coming up the front is black diamond plating. This helps protect the front end from some of the rocks and debris that get thrown up by your tow vehicle. Now what you'll notice is right over here on the off-door side, you have solar prep. So if you want solar panels, all you have to do is buy the portable panels, plug them in right there, and that will start to trickle charge the battery. You also notice there's a light over there in case you need to hook up and disconnect at night. Then if you look at the front end, you have the beautiful fiberglass front end here, and you can see the curve to it. One of the great things about Passport is the towability. It's a lightweight unit. It has aluminum construction with laminated sidewalls, and that lightweight and that curved front end definitely help with, again, some of that towability. Gives you a little bit better aerodynamics. You can see right here with your pass-through storage, you do have a covered hinge on there, so rust isn't coming down your door. When you open this up, take a look at that. Magnetic, super nice and easy. Big pass-through storage. One of the things you will notice is the door on the opposite side is the same size as the door on this side. A lot of times manufacturers will put a smaller door over there. It just helps lower the cost a little bit. But, you know, if you put a bigger item in over here, you want to pull it out over there, you can. With the Passport, you certainly can. And there's also a light in there in case you're getting in there at night. One of the cool things about Passport, take a look at the frame a second. So if you notice right up here, you see this is a huck bolt frame. It's not a welded frame. The advantages of huck bolt is that, so let's talk about frames a second. When it comes to frames, your welded frame, right where that weld is, that seam, that's the most common place for your frame to rust out at. When you eliminate the welds, you eliminate that chance for rust. So having the huck bolt, your frame will last longer for you. Also, if it ever does get damaged, the huck bolt is a heck of a lot easier to replace, meaning it costs you a lot less money. If you take a look up top, you see the big power awning on here. Huge power awning. Just touch of a button that rolls out, then same thing to have that go right back in. Also has an LED light strip on there, so you don't have to get up there and hang up your lights. You know, just flip a switch and that is on. This awning also does have an adjustable pitch, so if you want to slant it down to have water run off, you can certainly achieve that. Getting into the coach is very simple. 3 steps on here. Look how low the first one is to the ground. You want to talk about nice and easy? They didn't have to do that. They could have kept it here, but that's a big step. They wanted to make sure you had easy egress into and out of the coach, and also you have the foldable grab handle here to make sure you have a nice steady grip going in and out. The Passport is capable of extended season camping. It's good for what they call a 3-season camping. The reason it's able to do that is it has an enclosed and heated underbelly. So if you're camping late into the fall and it does dip below those freezing temperatures, as long as the furnace is running, you don't have to worry about anything freezing underneath on you. If you take a look at the wheels a second here, you will see it is the polished aluminum alloy wheels. Not only do those look nice, but they also won't rust on you and they won't corrode nearly as easy. And then you will also see that they are spread axles. They call the load equalization axle. Having those spread axles helps reduce sway, gives you a little added stability while going down the road. One other thing, if you take a look up top again there, you will see that you have your 2 outside speakers. Those are controlled by the multimedia center inside. However, that multimedia center is Bluetooth capable. So if you're sitting out here, you want to be able to control some music, you can use a smartphone or tablet and be able to connect that wirelessly. Right here, electrical outlet, pretty self-explanatory. If you need to plug a place in, you have a spot to do it right outside here. This is a black tank flush. The black tank flush really is very convenient, especially when it comes to a rear bath model. Normally, when you're done camping, what you'd have to do is take a garden hose, you bring it in through your camper, stick it down your toilet to wash out your black tank, make sure nothing is staying in the bottom of the black tank when you're done camping. The black tank flush here, all you have to do is just screw that hose right in. The black tank has sprayers built in and it washes it out for you. Again, just really makes the process simple, especially when the bathroom is all the way in the back of the coach. Right over here, this is an outside grill. Of course, well, rather, this is the mount for it. The grill is underneath the bed inside. It does come with this unit. And you know, if you're anything like me, when you're camping, especially in beautiful weather like this, you want to be outside as much as possible. You want to cook outside, and this allows you to do that. It comes with it, just an added bonus. Flip that around and you're good to go. And then you will see that underneath right there you have your propane quick connect. So the grill just hooks right into that propane quick connect there. That way it feeds off your two 20-pound bottles instead of having to buy the little green separate ones. Right here is your spare tire. You notice that this does have a cover on there. That way it helps protect it. Hopefully you never have to use this guy, but if you do, you know it's riding right back here with you. You will see right here there's also an outside shower with both hot and cold access. And then if you take a look up top, that is your backup camera prep. So if you do want backup camera on this RV, it's a heck of a lot easier to have it installed. Welcome to the inside of the 2017 Keystone Passport 2510 RV. This particular model is in the Granite interior. One of my favorite things about this floor plan, and we'll see it more as we go through, is how much storage it has, especially wardrobe storage. If you're looking for a camper that can store a lot of clothes, you are going to love this one. But let's start off right over here on the kitchen. So as you can see, you do have some pretty good usable countertop space. You have all this right here. And then you also have double sink top covers, so you're able to use this as prep space as well. If I remove those sink top covers, you can see the double bowl sink, larger bowl there on the left and the smaller one on the right, as well as the high-rise faucet to aid in washing and rinsing dishes. If you need to plug anything in, that's not an issue. You'll also see you have an electrical outlet right there. So again, you can utilize that countertop space, have a good spot for a coffee maker there. The other cool thing though about having big countertop means you generally have big storage underneath. So let's take a look. We'll start off right over here as soon as you walk in the door. So you have good access to that storage right there. And look at that big bottom section. That's a perfect place for shoes. You can put flip-flops and stuff under there, kick your shoes off, throw them in there. I do like that they have added that access there. Then right over here on the end, you see you have, again, access to the same storage area right here under up top. But look underneath. You have two very long full extension ball bearing drawers there, so that way you have a place for your silverware and everything. I know it sounds silly, but you'd be surprised how many lighter weight travel trailers don't have sufficient drawers in the kitchen. The 2510 here certainly does. And then if you take a look right over here underneath the sink, again, you have access to that same large storage bay. Right here is your 3-burner cooktop. It is an Atwood, the front one high output. Right underneath that is your oven if you want to do some baking. And then finally, if you look underneath that, again, huge storage area there. It's nice and tall, so that's a great spot to put all of your pots and pans. Now, if we look up top here, you have beautiful raised panel cabinetry. Really gives it a great look in the kitchen here. Of course, your brushed nickel pulls. When we open that up, you see that you don't have a stile in here, so it is nice and open if you have some larger items that you want to stick in there. But either way, that is good extra pantry space. Right here is your microwave. Underneath that, fully functional hood with a light and a fan. If you take a look at the ceiling real quick, couple quick things, you will see this coach has LED lights throughout, which is really cool too. They don't put out near the heat and use a fraction of the power. It's about an 1/8 to a 10th of the power consumption. So if you do take this out boondocking, it will certainly last a lot longer on the battery for you. If you're plugged into shore power, however, and it's a really hot day, you have the AC here as well to keep you nice and cool. One of the neat things about this AC, it is ducted, but it has a quick dump option. So what you can do is you can open this up right here, and then all the cool air will dump right into the main area of the RV. The reason you would do that is when you're loading or unloading, it will quickly cool the coach off. Also, you see there's speakers on the ceiling here. I'll show you the multimedia center a little bit later. Then you also have a vent here in case you don't want to run the AC or you don't have shore power or a generator. Open up the windows, open that guy up. It helps create a nice cross breeze coming through here. Rounding out the kitchen though, right here is your fridge freezer combo. Take a look at that. You have great size in there. Nice cutout if you have some taller items. This unit does run off both propane and electric and also has automatic switchover. And then right over here, this is cool too. This is something that Passport does in almost all their units, this side right here. And this is a versatile space. So as I mentioned, if you want just a ton of wardrobe space, you'll see that you do have a hanging rod across here. If you want to use it for pantry, great. Go ahead and leave the shelves in. You have a nice big pantry, including an extra cubby hole right there underneath. Then the other side, this is a nice dedicated wardrobe space. You know, even if you want to hang like jackets and sweatshirts and stuff, raincoats in there, you can do that too. Because as I'll show you, there are plenty of other places for clothes. Right back here in the corner is the rear bathroom. You'll see right there is your foot flush lever toilet. You have the neo-angle shower here with the glass shower door. When I open that up, you can see it kind of has a tile look almost. You see the shelves there, your hand wands, and then you also have a big skylight up top, let in lots of natural light, give you additional headroom. And then of course off to the side is your vent fan right there. You also see a mirrored medicine cabinet with storage behind that, and then underneath you have the sink top and vanity, and again additional storage underneath the sink. Now right next to the bathroom, right over here, you see they put a window in. This is really nice. It helps add a lot of light to the back of the RV. A lot of times it's really dark back here, not the case in the 2510. Then you'll also see they have an electrical outlet. So if you want to set something up here and plug it in, you can certainly do that. Use it as a dedicated charging spot for your electronics or whatever you want to do. Either way, it's just nice they have the option. And then as I promised, look at that. Another huge wardrobe going all the way across this storage area. So, you know, just a great spot for clothes right there. Now this unit does have a super slide. You can see that right here. It's nice and big. Large U-shaped dinette. Now I know this is a couples coach and you know chances are the two of you aren't going to fill up this entire table. But the cool thing about this is if you have guests, maybe you have friends, family, grandkids, whatever it may be coming to visit, you can have several people sit around here and actually enjoy a meal together or play a game together, or if they need to stay the night, this table does drop down into a bed. You can just remove these legs right here. The table will sit along the rails, take the cushions from the back, fill it in, and that will be a bed that is big enough for two adults to sleep on. Another couple of cool features about the dinette. One, you will see they have this leatherette bottom here. So that way if the kids do spill anything or they have wet swim trunks, it's not going to ruin your cloth. And then take a look underneath here. We'll open this up. You have great access to your storage underneath your bench seat. If you want to lift up the cushion to get in there, you can do that too. But having the door on the sides really just makes it a lot easier to get into. Then as you take a look at the rest of the super slide here, this is an upgrade that Passport has made in the late 2017 models going into the 2018, and that is instead of a jackknife sofa, they have gone to a trifold, which for me I think is an awesome upgrade. The trifold sofa not only looks nicer, but it's also more comfortable to sit in and sleep in. You do lose a little bit of storage, but what you gain again is a fantastic bed. If you take a look here, the reason the trifold is so highly sought after is because it uses the actual couch cushions themselves as the bed. That's what you're sleeping on. So guests that do come and stay the night will have a lot more comfortable night's rest than your standard pull-out. And again, you can sleep actual adults on here, where a jackknife, you know, either have to be pretty short, curl up into a ball, or be a child. So definitely a lot better sleeping option. Of course, you have windows in that slide too to really help bring in a lot of the natural light during the day. As we take a look up front, this is the entertainment center. Of course, TV here is front and center. Right underneath that is the multimedia center. I did talk about this when we were outside. This is your radio, CD, and DVD player, and as I mentioned, it is Bluetooth capable. All your hookups are right in here. You can see you have a dual USB port in there as well. Or maybe you can't see that, but at least I told you. And then right underneath here, yeah, see, there it is. And right underneath here you have a shelf, you know, just some decent extra storage space. Good place if you have some smaller, you know, board games. I have Bananagrams, which I love to play. It comes in a little bag, or DVD collection, something like that. You'll see up top here, you have the tinted glass, and again, just some extra storage there. One of the things I love about the Keystone Passport, and the 2510 is no exception, is the bedroom. And there's a couple reasons. The first one is the bed itself. This is a residential size 60 by 80 queen bed. So if you're a taller person and you're sick of your feet hanging off, you want an actual queen bed, then you definitely want to take a look at the Passport. Also, there is storage underneath here. It lifts up nice and easily. You can see it's divided there. And right over here, this is the grill that I mentioned when we were outside that hooks right on that mount. The other thing I love about the bedroom is this right here. You have actual slider doors. It's not a curtain, it's a real door. It gives you that extra privacy if someone else is staying the night or you need to change here in the bedroom, whatever it may be. And then right behind the door in the entertainment center, there's a spot for a TV. So if you want to watch a show before bed, you are certainly capable of doing that. Then if you take a look up front, on either side of the bed, you have mirrored wardrobe space. You can see the hanging rod there. I promise these are the last two wardrobes, but again, as I said, just a lot of wardrobe space in this coach. And then going all across the top, you have the tinted glass with, of course, storage in there. Windows on both sides of the bed to allow for that cross ventilation. But all right, folks, that wraps it up. Again, this is a 2017 Keystone Passport 2510RB. This particular model is in the Granite interior. If you're interested in this RV and you'd like price and availability, I recommend you give us a call here at American RV, or you can take a look at our website, which is AmericanRV.com. Thanks again for watching. I'm Ian Baker, and I can't wait to see you on the road to freedom.